It is the beginning of the 7-day celebration of Passover, and tonight we've been invited to take part in a Seder. So join us as we come to you live on this Monday edition of Evening Magazine.
Tonight on Evening Magazine. Get in touch with the man behind the Evening Magazine jingle. Meet singer Livingston Taylor and see how he breathes life and celebration into this 60-second song. And most of us have occasional dizzy spells, but imagine what it would be like to live in a topsy-turvy world that never stops spinning. Discover the new hope for people who suffer from dizzy spell sickness. Plus, get to know Herbie, a crazy goose who thinks he's a watchdog. All that and more tonight on Evening Magazine.
Hello, everybody. We are coming to you live tonight from the home of Milt and Marcy Goldman. We're in the Ron Hurst section of Northeast Philadelphia, and they've invited us, along with some of their family members and friends, to take part in a Seder, which is commemorating the Feast of Passover. Now, Passover commemorates the exodus of the Jews from the land of Israel, or land of Egypt, rather, and everything about this dinner is surrounded in tradition. Now, the word Seder, as a matter of fact, means order, and everything here is in order. They don't just sit down and eat. We're going to be learning more about this tradition as we go through the show tonight. Now, right now, they are reciting the Kiddush, which is really the opening prayer to the Seder and sanctifies the whole ceremony. We are going to start off tonight's show, though, with a look at what has become one of the most popular songs in Philadelphia. It was made with the help of a singer named Livingston Taylor. The song, believe it or not, is the Evening Magazine jingle. Welcome back, everybody. We are coming to you live tonight from the Goldman home in Northeast Philadelphia. We're taking part in the Seder, which commemorates the Passover. Now, as I mentioned earlier, even the food tonight is surrounded by rich tradition. Tonight, they'll be partaking in gefilte fish, specially prepared chicken and potatoes, and the unleavened bread called matzah. As a matter of fact, right now, we are in the kitchen preparing the matzah balls for chicken soup, so let's take a look.
This recipe has been in our family from generation to generation. The matzo balls for the matzo ball soup, for your chicken soup. You take 4 eggs, put them into a bowl, beat them vigorously, put in a pinch of salt, and just a scant cup of matzah meal. In order to get nice, fluffy matzo balls, it's important not to use too much matzah meal. We stir this very well and then put in the refrigerator for 10 minutes so they're easy to handle. A large pot of boiling water should be on the stove at the same time. And after the matzo balls are mixed well, put your hands under cold water, make the balls, and throw them into the boiling water. Make sure your hands are wet with cold water in order to get the matzo balls nice and fluffy. Boil the matzo balls in vigorously boiling water for 20 minutes. Partially cover the pot. And you will have beautiful matzo balls, delicious matzo balls for your chicken soup. And this is the secret of making good matzo balls.
Oh, this is great. All right, I should mention, as Marcy brings the chicken soup with the matzo balls in it, that she has been working for several days getting this meal together, right?
Every bit of it.
You look like you did a great job. Alice, can you get a shot of the gefilte fish down here? It is beautifully prepared. And Marcy, I tell you, you've done a great job. It looks delicious. This plate down here contains all of the traditional foods that they use here at the Passover. So it's a real honor to be involved in this Seder tonight. We want to thank you for having us down here. Right now, we're going to take a look at one of the most lovable creatures you'll ever meet. His name is Herbie.
This night of Passover different from all other nights of the year?
On all other nights we eat either chametz or matzah, but on this night we eat only matzah.
On
Now,
all
this is
other
a part
nights,
of the
we eat
Seder
all kinds
called
of
the Four
herbs, but on this
Questions,
night,
and
we
it
eat
involves
only
the
one.
youngest members of the
On all other
family.
nights,
Elisa
we
and
do
Robin
not
are
get
asking,
even once,
why is
but
this
on
night
this
different
night,
from
we
any
get
other?
once.
Now, this
On all
really
other
points
nights,
up the
we
whole
eat
purpose of the
sitting
Seder.
right
Not
by
only
the
does
bed,
it tell the
on this
story
night.
of the Exodus, but it gets the children involved in asking what's going on. After all, they are the future generations. And after being a part of this ceremony, I can understand the rich sense of tradition, and it's really wonderful being here. All right, we're going to be back with more live from the Seder in just a minute, and we'll be announcing the next winner of our Evening Magazine Tuesday Shopping Spree contest, so stay there.
All that and more tomorrow on Evening Magazine.
Welcome back, everybody. We are coming to you live from the Goldman's home in Northeast Philadelphia. We're taking part in the Seder, which commemorates the Feast of Passover. Now, what they're doing now is the part of the Seder called the 10 Plagues, which describes the 10 plagues that occurred to the Jews before they left the land of Egypt. And by taking 10 drops out of the wine, out of their glass of wine, they are diminishing the fullness, the joy that the full glass of wine represents. So it's very symbolic. In just a minute, they will be taking part in the Dayenu, which is really thanking God for their goodnesses and really celebrating the Jewish faith. And I want to tell you that this Seder will be going on until 12:30 tonight, they tell me. So it really is a ceremony that is rich in tradition and getting together between family members and friends. So to all of you out there, good Yontif. Have a real pleasant evening, everybody, and we'll see you tomorrow.